Wait, can I just jump to this part? I can. Yeah, a bit of a shortcut. What? I was trying to loot the skeleton! Why did she just go and walk off? That was the dumbest shit ever.
Mother of the so-called night song, the night song is no more!
Okay, instead of night song we now have... We have Kayle from League of Legends.
I am resplendent.
She said I was an outcast. That all of her children would know me and revile me.
Shadowheart looks distraught, abandoned by her goddess and all former allies. And as for her divine magic, admitting who empowers her...
It's Saloon! She's back to Saloon. We're all alone in the end. Unless you count the tadpole. Never thought you'd actually defy Shur. What was going through your head? Like... Where is the... Hey, you got friends. You got Saloon. You defied the fucking... Darkness, Oblivion, Shadow Curse, Evil Goddess. The closest thing is if it's any consolation, I think you did the right thing. That's the best I have to say to this? Fucking hell. Yeah, nowhere in this conversation is there a chance to, like, extend my hand in friendship. Like, to say, nowhere was the option to say, like, you're not alone. Like, we are here for you. We're a team. We're gonna... Something. Something that would emphasize that we're building some kind of relationship here. You know, people have criticized this game for having like too much sex in it. So far I've seen like one sex scene in like 40 plus hours, and that was Lae'zel just being like, hey, you wanna fuck? I was like, yeah, okay. Could have said no and there would be zero. But yeah, there was other stuff available that I just didn't go for. And I don't think the problem is too much sex. I think the problem is you don't seem to be building much of a relationship with anyone, and I don't even mean just romantically. Like, the Lae'zel thing, it's totally casual. There was the option to come onto, I think, Halsin, and like, Will randomly wanted to dance with me when... I don't know, mostly stuff like, I don't know, BioWare games. Other games could try to have like some kind of romance and make it work in some serious way. They go like the relationship first, and then if you build it long enough, then you can get a reward, like some side boob. And not that I have a problem with casual sex showing up in a game for a moment, like, it's part of life. If you're gonna have a RPG that's immersive in every aspect, you should have that as well. But I want the option to build also some kind of relationship with my characters, with my party, and not just romantic. And this just seems like every step of the way with Shadowheart. That's what I felt like I wanted to do, because most of the game up to this point, she was like stuck in a cult, like a fucking murder cult. And I didn't have any way to try to, I don't know, scoot closer to her, give her some kind of alternative, give her something else to rely on. Her whole thing was that Saloon abandoned her, everyone abandoned her, she only had Shar. Why can't I build something else for her to turn to? Especially now that she betrayed Shar, I should offer her an alternative, and instead all I can do is say like, yeah, well, that sucks, doesn't it? Yeah. And there's like a billion options of being like, yeah, maybe you can like pray to her hard enough, and maybe she'll take you back, or all that kind of shit. Like, why does the game want me to just accept the murder cult part and just leave Shadowheart alone with it? Fucking stupid. Okay. Hey, you're still watching. There's gonna be something you like about this video. Come on, hit the subscribe button. I make this all the time. Now, they're setting up this kind of super boss fight. But I just fought a really massive fight. Now, why is this area dangerous? I think all that really changes is I can't teleport to my camp from here. Why? Like, if there's gonna be another huge fight, I will need to get a full rest. And obviously I will just walk out and get the rest. All this dangerous area thing does is present a slight annoyance. Like, you know, just a friction that I don't see it adding anything. Get in there. It's all slippery, wet, and warm. Just the kind of hole you want to get into.
We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
So that's the plan. It's basically some Scooby Doo plot. a fake attack by all kinds of forces that I don't know what their plan is to dispatch them afterwards, really. And then this Lord Gortash shows up and saves the day somehow. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad plot. It's just a bit funny. I guess it's like one step beyond the normal plot of they're actually just trying to conquer the city. So, okay, cool.
I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Myrkul, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism.
This speech would hit harder if we didn't already beat him once.
And then I will raise you as my servant.
Like, it just sounds doubly... I don't know, not doubly arrogant. I don't know, he sounds desperate. This is the I am not owned meme, basically. Like, let's just fight. Seriously, we beat him once. We're gonna beat him again. Can I scare Myrkul? Have to try it. There. Cursed. Dread. He's now afraid of us. Yes, feel the end coming, you shit. I'll probably die when I do. What do you mean? Shadowheart is too heavy to throw for Karlach? Really? Why? That's just... I can't shove sideways. For some reason I can't drag her. They really should have thought of that when they made an enemy where you can't heal next to him. Because there's like so many options of how I can interact with the environment, but there's no option to drag an ally who's down somewhere else. I mean, I semi think that there probably is. I can't find it. Is that his soul burning up?
The villain is the wretch! Together we have crushed him, brain and body.
Feisty, that one. Can I get her in my party? That's who I want to romance. Hells yeah.